Hey everyone, we're live again. This time I'm with Tobi1018 and he's going to show us a little bit of his Destiny Heroes that he's been working on over this past week or so. So I'm just going to go and find his duel and try and spectate it. Where's the friend list? There we go, spectate. And let's see what you got, man.
You.
So we're currently in a game here. You're playing up against not Cyber Dragons, Blue Eyes. And you've got an opponent that has Galaxy Eyes, Full Armor, Photon, Dragon, and you've got Celestial, Shadow Mist, and Castel in the field. What are you gonna do, dude?
Well, right now I'm pretty bricked out. Right now, I don't have an extra rank 4 that I could actually do to get rid of that behemoth over there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set and end my turn. And this set card right here is probably gonna save my life. So just stay tuned for what it is. Find out next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Speaking of which, how do you know how so many YouTubers are getting Xenoverse 2 footage already? Because like there seems to be like a demo flying around.
Well, that's the one thing. Some of these guys, they just go to like conventions such as like Comic-Con, and there was one at E3 as well. I think it's just like certain locations that actually has a demo in, like GameStop and stuff.
Oh, so they're going to location tests. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could get on that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
They're supposed to be releasing this open world beta pretty soon.
Is it going to be August, or is it not going to be until like September?
According to speculation, it might be like August, September-ish. Cool. Shit, we could probably get it like next week, literally, but there's no actual word.
That would be awesome. Because so much information around Xenoverse is flying around. I'm like, where are you guys getting this? I need it.
Yeah. The game seems a little more fast-paced from like the gameplays that I've seen. Like, it seems a lot more fluent and smoother.
Well, it's going to be 60 frames now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is freaking amazing.
That it will be.
Because before on PlayStation it was only 30. So looking at it to 60 is amazing, because that's what you need for fighting games. You need to be able to react to moves quicker. So 60 frames all the way.
Yep.
And
I was gonna go into oh, I did actually make one certain change to the actual deck. I ended up taking out one card and putting plasma in there because I like plasma. I want to find like some type of use for plasma.
Why don't I grab the deck that you made on Sunday and you can tell me what you did and was made differently? And
okay.
I need to turn the music on this. So this is the deck that Tobi made on Sunday. Very good build in my opinion.
Very quickly, I'll be right back. I just need to find my earpiece. It must have fell off.
I think might have butchered this deck a bit actually. I think I might have made a couple of changes which has made it different. So I'm gonna need Tobi to look at this again and then tell me what I've done wrong. And so what this deck is basically revolving around. Tobi! Oh my god.
Am I making noise?
Yeah, mute your mic, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's happened now. So what this deck revolves around, it revolves around the new cards. We've got Celestial, Drill Guy, and we've also got Dystopia Guy, which I've taken out the Dystopia Guy because I didn't really think we needed it. But if Tobi says we need to put it back in, then we'll do that. And it focuses on bringing a couple of new synchros in there. So I'm going to try and rebuild this to what this used to be. I know he had 3 Plague Spray in the zombies. Not quite sure what else. I know he didn't have Burial from a different dimension. I know he had Potted Ability at 2. So I'm going to try and put this back there. I think he was only running 1 Allure. I don't think he was running more than that. So I think this was what the build was previously.
Alright, there we go.
Hey, welcome back, dude. I was wondering if you could have a look at the stream. I made some changes to this and I forgot that I saved over it. So I'm going to need to change this back into what you had previously. But if you can just let me know what needs to go or what not, or anything different, then let me know. So what we had was we had the 3 Malicious. 3 Malicious for your synchro plays, for Addiction to the Graveyard and Graveyard Manipulation. one Celestial. Celestial being a card which mainly is used to send it to the graveyard, and then in the next turn or so, if you have no cards in your hand, you can banish it and draw 2. Banish it with another D hero and draw 2. Drill Guy gives you a free summon, basically a Goblin the Berg for Destiny Heroes. Also does piercing damage. Diamond Dude mills cards. I'm going to ask you about Diamond Dude in a second. Did you put 3 copies of Pot of Desires in here? Or was that me? Is Toby here?
Say what? What was your question? Sorry, I had to mute myself for a sec because I had to
no
like
problem,
take
no
the
problem.
ad.
Did you originally have 3 copies of Pot of Desires, or was that me? I think that's
Pot of
me.
Cupidity?
No, Desire. Yeah.
No, I haven't had any Pot of Cupidity.
Oh my god,
in
I've really butchered this deck. What the hell have I done? Okay. So 3 copies of Armageddon Knight to mill, 3 copies of Shadow Mist to do stuff, and 2 Summoner Monk and 3 Plague Spreader. Dude, what have I done to this deck? Help me out.
I think the Cupidities is really what's gonna kill this deck a lot. I know you wanted to go for that draw power to make this deck like so super fast. But I feel as though the Call the Hornets, because I figured that's what you like switched them out for. The 3 Call the Hornets.
Yeah.
The 3 Call the Hornets synergize with let's say effects with like Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, and you could also use it to bring back Coral Dragon.
No, it wasn't that.
Stuff like that.
What I remember doing, there was on Yugioh Reddit, there was this really interesting post where someone basically did the math of Pot of Cupidity, trying to work out how effective would it be running 3 of them. Would it hurt your strategies in the long run? How would it be if you had a combo piece deck and whatnot? And basically summed up that it does increase your deck's draw power by about, I think it's like 2% or so, kind of like Upstart Goblin does. But it's a small difference, but it doesn't really give you more than 5%. So I think I was just messing around trying it out to see if it worked, and I could your deck in the process. So did you only have 1 copy of Allure, and do you still only have 1 copy of Allure?
I haven't had any copy of Allure either. I could add Allure in there, but I feel like as though there's like no space.
So what am I missing from it? Is it Defusion still? Are you still using that?
No, I switched that out. I had that in the earlier build, but I ended up taking that out and switching it for Plasma.
Plasma. So you want 21 monsters?
I'm running 21 monsters and 5 traps.
21 monsters, 14 spells, and 5 traps. Cool. So this is roughly what your build is. What did you take out Dystopia guy for? Beatrice?
Yeah, I took out a couple of cards from the extra deck. So I took out Dystopia.
Yep.
I took out what's his face? Digusto Emerald.
Oh yeah.
I took out 1 Coral Dragon.
Okay.
And then I guess I added like 3 new cards in there. So the first one being Nirvana High Paladin. He's a synchro monster.
Nirvana High Paladin?
Yeah, he's a synchro pendulum monster.
Cool.
Love that card.
If you synchro summon this card, you can treat 1 pendulum monster you control as a tuner. If this card is synchro summoned using a pendulum monster, blah blah blah, you're not going to use it for that. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can half your opponent's life points. Wow. This card in the monster zone is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can place it in your pendulum zone, then get the pendulum effect, which means some pendulum monsters cannot be destroyed by a battle. At the end of the damage step, if a pendulum monster attacked, all monsters your opponent controls, which you're not going to use because you don't have that anyway.
Yeah.
So well, just for the
reason why I added him is because I found myself having a level 8 synchro a lot on the field, and with Plague Spreader's effect still being live in the graveyard, which I could go ahead and synchro into this bad boy. So I ended up adding him for that reason.
So we've got
brings great OTK purposes too.
We've got 1 Beatrice, we've got 1 Paladin. What else did you add?
I had trouble finding another rank 4. I ended up adding Ragnar Zero since there are a lot of decks that manipulate attack points.
Cool.
So for right now. I'm probably gonna change it down the road again for a different card, but for right now I just put Ragnar Zero.
Fair enough. Okay, dude. So do you want to take us through? Do you want to get into a game and we'll spectate you and take us through your strategies?
Yeah.
Cool.
I also added one other thing I want to mention is that I took out one plague spreader and added a red resonator
Oh, okay.
due
So
to
you
his effect, due to its effect of being able to like summon another monster and then going for that coral dragon play.
So let me go back to Destiny Heroes. Take out one plague spreader, and now we've got red resonator that you can special summon a monster from your hand when it is normal summon. It's pretty versatile.
Yep.
Pretty good. So you got ways to make tune synchros from your hand and ways to make them from your well, from the field as well for using plague spreader. Cool.
Exactly.
Cool. So let
And
me
I'm
say
spectating. I'm hosting a match right now.
cool. Let's get into that then.
All right, we got somebody here. Some fresh meat, I hope. All right, we're gonna go first, obviously, so that we can go ahead and go for plays.
How does
All
this
right.
deck compare to your Raid Raptor deck? Would you say?
It's really good in terms of searching one another out. It's good with special summons. But I don't know. I feel as though my Raid Raptor is just so much more consistent. Like usually I get the hands that I want. I actually from that build that we did the last time, I ended up like changing it up a lot. Oh, he surrendered.
I figured that.
I ended up
this dude's played like a 46
I changed my
card
Raid
deck.
Raptor deck up quite a lot since the last time you did a profile on it,
Cool.
or since we went together on it.
Cool.
So it's like my Raid Raptor. Should we do my Raid Raptor deck real quick?
No. We'll do it later. We'll do it
Okay.
right now.
All right. Cool. Let's host another one. That guy just instantly surrendered.
I think he's a new player. Oh, no.
I do.
No. No. Freaking
Oh, Sean's in here.
There you go.
Hey, Sean.
I'm not being your victim. Okay, so
All
we're
right.
gonna just chill out a bit and wait for someone to come. I need to turn the music up on my settings because this is way too low. It's so annoying to deal with music on this.
Yeah.
Up to that. That shouldn't be loud and not too loud. Save that. Okay, cool. So I guess I'll play an advert and then we'll wait and hope someone comes and challenges us in a second. So be back in a bit, dude.
Yeah.
How consistent are you finding this build?
It's pretty so far. I've had like very little inconsistency issues, so that's always good.
Cool.
Usually I start off with the cards I need. Like if I have Armageddon Knight first turn, then that's really good. I could just dump out depending on whatever I have in my hand, I could just dump out either Plague Spreader or Shadow Mist and stuff like that. And this hand's not too bad. Due to the simple fact that I have this card in my hand, it's not that bad of a hand.
Some of the monks.
So,
what I wanted to ask you was, when I was playing this, I never ever once got Diamond Dude to go off. Do you really think he's worth it?
He's good in the simple sense that if you dump a Destiny draw, you don't have to actually discard a card.
But do you get that very often? You got so many quick plays in this deck that I feel like the percentage of doing that seems really low.
Yeah, I might actually end up just having one Diamond Dude, but he's also another target for mass change, so that's always good.
True.
But yeah, I might end up just running only one of him and running another red resonator because resonator is really good.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, looks like we're playing some heretics.
Heretics, pretty good, pretty consistent. Typically, they're good at what they do.
Alright. I don't know why I couldn't activate my mass change when he summoned his Heretic Dragon Tefnut, but that's fine. Alright, he's thinking. You're still there, Sean, right?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. Yeah, he's thinking. He's waiting. What will he do?
Just check the stream, make sure everything's live still, because shit happens.
Yep. Oh, he's playing Blue Eyes Horizon. I
ED.
see. Let's add one hero monster. Let's go for Diamond Dude.
So
Make some use out of it. Looks like let's add one hero monster. Let's go for Diamond Dude.
So
make some use out of it. Looks like. Too bad I can't use this effect twice. That'd be pretty awesome. But oh well.
RB, stop apologizing for not being able to stay long. You're fine, man. Sending me messages on Skype and in the stream. Dude, it's cool. Just have a good day at work, man. So, Heraldic Blue Eyes. Oops. Galaxy Eyes Photon.
Yeah, he's gonna take out that Dark Law. But I don't think he'll be able to kill me this turn, though. So I think I'm safe.
Let me just ask Necro a question real quick. I forgot your hand. So is Tobi going to be able to find a way to get out of this situation? Maybe, maybe not. We'll soon
I am
find out.
killing his deck quite a bit, though. You see as though
Yep,
I just took out one of his materials for even doing anything.
that's true.
So alright.
But apparently Blue Eyes is supposed to be really, really strong coming up soon.
Yeah, after this ban list hit, my theory is that they'll be fine. They'll actually hit the meta.
And why is that? Did they get something that I don't
This is due
know
to the
about?
fact that this is due to the fact that they have so many good cards, like such as the what's his face? His name just leaves me for some reason. Chaos Max Dragon. There we go. That card is very, very strong, and it's not even like the only combo piece they could go into. They could just literally choose to go into like anything. They have Crystal Wing. They have the whole combo with Blue Eyes White Spirit Dragon going into Azure Eyes and making all their monsters unaffected by destruction and target.
That's true.
Like, Blue Eyes has a lot of options for TK plays and stuff like that. Alright, we're gonna go into S39 and another Dark Law. Gonna get rid of his field. Alright. Let's add this to our hand. And that's already 6 cards in his banish zone.
That's gonna hurt a lot. Do you think you'll be seeing a lot of anti-graveyard control in the next format as well? Or lots of
I'm hoping so, because there's too many decks that like run off the graveyard. There needs to be more support to where they won't need that.
But if they do hurt
they can stop it, I mean.
If they do hurt Cosmos, it can actually become really viable because Cosmos love the banish power. But they're really one of the very few decks that actually just uses it so well.
Right. Okay, looks like he's gonna go for that Ultimaya play. Probably gonna go for Crystal Wing. Oh no, he's overlaying. Okay. He goes into Gauntlet Launcher. You can detach one XP material from this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Okay, that's fine.
Surprisingly,
Is he gonna?
to be honest with you.
Now is he gonna? Oh.
Yeah, it's not once.
So you could detach more than just once per turn. Okay, that's cool. Smart play. I'm kind of running out of resources. I need to draw something really good next turn. Red Resonator would be... No, I did not draw into Red Resonator. That's fine, though. What do I have in my graveyard? Let's see. Anything good? Not really. Alright, we'll just set.
You got fairly few options. Still going.
Yeah, I ran out of crazy options because he ended up destroying. I did not expect him to just destroy at least both of these, but it's fine. All right, he doesn't have options as well, so it's all good. Okay, let's see. We'll do this. 24. Alright, we could bring back this since his effect is still pretty good. Can't activate effects if I attack. So. And then we're gonna set this.
Do you have Soul Charge in this deck?
I do not. I should probably add that. That would actually help me quite a bit. Plus, plus the fact that Red Resonator actually synergizes with Soul Charge, bringing your life points back is really good. When he's special summoned.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
When he's special summoned from the graveyard, I get to target any monster on the field, and I gain their attack points to my life points.
Yeah, I remember trying to do that straight away when I special summoned from the hand. I didn't realize it to be summoned from the grave.
I think it's from the grave as well.
I think it's just from the grave.
Yeah. Okay. What are we gonna do now? What are you going to do? Oh, so he's setting a monster. Okay. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that card is just a bluff in the back. So... just to be safe, just destroy. Oh, it's Archwave, okay. Well then.
How good do you think a rank 4 box is still pretty good in this day and age, or do you think it's lost a lot of its
luster? I think rank 4 box is very good still.
Oh wow! You gave up. I hate when they do
just due to the fact that I feel as though the rank 4 toolbox and the rank 8 toolbox are literally like the best out of all XC's monsters. Rank toolbox being the very easiest to go into, and they have like so many options.
Cool.
They have Rafelsia where they could just lock the field down for once per turn with trap cards, which hinders your opponent from making plays. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'd like to give this a try. Let me give this a try, see what I can do against this, and
all right.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Time to get your game on.
Here we go. Nice. Against you. I'm gonna go second.
All right. Let's see.
Let's see if I've learned anything.
don't know what I want to send. I guess we'll send like the smartest option.
Delicious, okay. Normal summon Shadow Mist. Which means, yeah, we're gonna have a Marsh change coming soon. This is actually gonna fuck me over. Oh god.
And then, oh no, let's add Drill Guy. You know what? I might actually run 2 Drill Guys and 2 Red Resonators, because I find myself drawing into Drill Guy a lot, and then
Drill Guy
I don't have the actual resources to use his effect.
Yeah, he is restricted to only Destiny Heroes.
Destiny Heroes. Yeah. So I might change my ratios a bit. That way. I have no idea what you're playing.
Let me think about this. Hold on. No, okay. No. Okay, yeah, okay, I think I got something. For you. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be crazy.
Oh, you're playing this deck. Okay. Abyss Actors.
Yeah. I was learning how to run it with RB a little bit earlier. Let's see if I've learned anything.
What is dude doing? What are you doing?
Let's go. Boing.
Oh!
Okay, phew. Managed to get rid of that. Okay, that's all I got. The duel's over, folks. Go home. This is it. That's all I had.
Wow. Okay. I expect that. Can I activate his effect to bring himself? I can't, can I? Oh, never mind then. You don't want me to play.
Nope.
It's all good.
Think about this. Nah. Alright, as RB would say, just pile on the damage.
Ah! We need those sound effects when somebody loses their life points. The whole. Okay, what can we do here? I did not want to draw into that. That's like my most biggest fear of drawing into. And I'm stuck with these two. This cloggy hand. Oh wait, I know what I can do. Okay. Do this. Yoink. Do this.
Okay, this could be bad.
Yep.
2 level 6s. Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Get some Beatrice action.
Question is, what are you gonna mill?
I might just build this.
Yep, fair enough.
And we can make Coral Dragon. And then yep, I'm not gonna destroy that other one. I remember RB talking about, oh, if this car is destroyed, you get a true nade for free. I was like, no, not gonna do that.
Alright, there goes Wild Hope. That's gonna keep him alive for a bit though. And again with the Beatrice.
Let's go.
Let's use his effects. Now I should search out. I don't know. I think I should search out. Maybe I go for this one. I think I'll go for this one. Maybe that'll be useful. Yeah, should we go for that one? Let's go for. No. Let's do what we were taught to do. No, I can't search it out. Fine, I'll go for this one. Think about this. Think about what you're doing. 3, and that's a 4. Okay. Okay, yeah, cool. Activate this. And then activate this. Now we can pendulum summon.
No, Sean. Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was an 8. I don't know why. I read 8 instead of 3.
And yeah, no, I don't want to do that. It's can't destroy by battle. Card effect. No, can't destroy it. Can't destroy it. Okay, I think we can just stall for a bit. Activate. Target that. And then that's it, really.
Okay, let's.
Oh, Beatrice, what's she doing?
La 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 la. Fine. Why not? Why not get some resources in my hand?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Let's add this guy.
Okay. I'm so low on life points, this could hurt. Ah!
Yes! Since I don't have cards in my hand, I get to use this guy's effect, not this turn, but maybe next turn, to draw 2. So
right, let's go for you. And let's go for. I think we'll go for that one.
Oh wow, I can make Ultimate.
Ah!
But I don't have any cards to set, so Ultimate would be useless to me right now.
I just love how you say it so casually. Oh wow, I can make the best card in the game. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm probably dead this turn. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
You.
Oh, there's no point. Yeah, whatever. I'll grab that.
GG.
Okay, cool. Did I request one to you?
I think so.
Okay, so this is 2 out of 3.
Yeah, you did. So we have another match. Okay, cool.
Let's go.
There's a match. Let's do it.
I haven't got a side deck, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
Right, I'm gonna go first because Dark Law. Oh my god. Right. Activate you first. Then I want to activate you. And use your effect to make you a scale 9. Then I think that's it.
Sean, you know what deck I kind of want you to try?
What's that?
Amorphages.
Yeah, that could be fun. Isn't that the one with life points and getting them back?
No, Amorphages is like the biggest floodgate deck. It's where they have like every scale they have like a certain effect. So you have one scale that has the effect of, oh, your opponent cannot use spells or spells, and there's one monster that allows your opponent not to use traps. Like every monster actually has an effect of ban cards in the game. So what's that card that was kind of like Royal Decree but for spells?
Oh, Imperial Order.
Imperial Order, yeah, that's exactly what it is. There's one where it's a Royal Decree. There's one it's a Mask of Restrict. There's one that's a what's it called? Macrocosmos. Like every one has like their own effect of stopping a certain type of game type.
It sounds interesting. That sounds like my kind of
I
build.
do actually want to show you it though. Like I'm pretty sure you would love it. It's a really nice deck.
I love Floodgate, so yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Alright, let's go for this. Oh, do nothing. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool.
Okay. Yep. Activate. Alright. And which one did he say was also really good to get out? I guess. I need something to stop your back row. Let's do. That's one of those, and then let's do another one of those.
Alright, let's add this card so I actually have material. And then
Right, we use Stagecoach. TT. Okay. I got my scales.
let's not do that.
Nice. Okay, activate. Target evil heal. Let's go to battle. See if we can attack it. Is this gonna go through? Yep, it went through. Good.
And now I have to get rid of 3 from my extra deck.
Why did that effect not trigger? When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Oh, I have 9 in my graveyard. That's why it's from my graveyard. Okay. Then let me think. Okay. That sounds pretty good. Maybe. Let's I'll give it a try. Might as well try it. Activate. Oh fuck! Didn't mean to activate. I missed a normal summon. Never mind. End phase. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Swing for me, boy. Give me that right hook. No.
Shit, what would keep me alive? Okay, this would, I guess. Oh my gosh.
Gosh darn it. 500 life points left. Nope, nothing at all. Nothing at all. I haven't got no burn, no double cowboy. Never mind. Alright, and my turn.
Alright. Yeah, I think this is GG.
Yeah, woo! I actually managed to get one, nice. Activate. Yeah, protect it. Good games, dude.
Good game. I think we have one more left.
Final round.
Yep. I will go first. Because that is what I need. And this hand is.
Hey, what's up, Galaxy War? Thank you for the GG.
Alright, let's do this. Send this. And I'll end my turn from there.
Right, I don't think this is too bad. If you... Yeah, I need that one, so I'm going to keep that one. Oh, this isn't too bad, actually. No, this is quite good. Alright, so normal summon you. Activate extra. Get Wild Hope from the deck. Now, right, let me try and remember this. If I want to play defensively, use Heroine. If I want to play aggressively, use Superstar. No, use Sassy Rookie. Sassy Rookie is also... Is he the Searcher? I think he is a Searcher, so... Right, fine. Let's do that. Let's activate you. And now let's activate your effect. And now let's special summon in Sassy Rookie. Activate this effect.
Yeesh.
And let's go to battle.
No.
Okay, cool. And I'm done.
Alright. Now then. Let's get this show on the road. Activate this. Special summon. Let's go for this.
Okay, we can go see a level 8 soon.
That's right. What level 8 do I not really care about? Okay, let's do this.
BLs, huh?
Yep. And then we're gonna activate this monster's effect. Send it back into the deck. And then alright.
Last change, yep.
Okay. And hold on. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright. Let's do this.
Oh, Nirvana. Now, Affinity, okay.
Alright. Now, can I do anything else? No, there's not really anything worth doing. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack.
Yep, we use Pretty Heroines effect. Let's lose attack.
And let's cut your life points in half.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Let me think about this. That's weird. Huh. Okay, never mind. Anyway, has to be level 4 or lower, huh? Let's go for... No, not that. This is tricky. Let's go for that.
And is there anything else that I actually want to do? No, it's just do that. All right. Cool.
Okay, let's play this.
Ooh, Ignite Reload. I actually wanted to see how good it works with this deck. But you're gonna lose one though.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Damn. Should have done this first. Yeah, I really should have done this first. Question is, what do I destroy? Let's go for Nirvana, so I don't have to work so hard. And then, oh yeah, I can just use another one. Why not?
Oh no! Damn it.
Now, nope, I think that's it. I think that's all we can do. So I'll use this effect, protect, and that'll be it. Alright, that's all.
Alright.
Hero lives again. Oh, you haven't used it this game.
Alright. Next we're going to
Dark Law, man. Wow.
Alright. Now, I can still normal summon. Okay, cool. I think this might be game here, Sean.
Oh boy.
Alright. Question is, can you still activate the effect even though I have Utopia to Light?
Might hurt a little bit. Ouch.
Oh, that was exactly game. God.
Good game, dude. That was fun.
Good game, man. How much time do you have left of the stream?
I got loads of time, man.
Alright, you want to go through Amorphages?
Yeah, sure. Let's check that out.
Yes. All right. I've been wanting to like actually show you this deck, but the fact that it's like my memory deceives me a lot. So let's go ahead and go with this Amorphage.
So I'm spectating you now. We'll wait for you to find the jewel.
Oh, okay, okay. I was actually gonna show you like the deck card for card.
Oh, you want to build it?
Right.
Yeah, we can build it if you want to do that.
All right, cool. Let's do that.
All right, cool.
Now, do you have any questions about this deck before we actually begin?
Well, I don't know anything about them, so yeah.
All right.
No, I have no questions whatsoever.
All right, cool. Let's start off with the deck.
Let me see. 13.
Yeah,
Number 13.
this.
Morphages. Alright, so Morphages. No, it's Amorphages. There we go. Alright, dude. Talk to me.
All right. So first off, we're gonna start off with 2 Amorphage Goliath.
2 Goliath. What does he do?
Now, he is your macrocosmos of the deck. If he is in a scale and you control one other Amorphage monster on the field, any card that is sent to the graveyard is instead banished. So he is your macrocosmos of the deck.
Okay.
He's really good for that reason, and he is your pretty much your biggest monster as well with 2,750 attack, 2,750 attack, pretty much.
Cool.
Next up, we have Amorphage Sloth. He is your second big beater of the deck. He is your mistake of the deck. So neither player can add cards into their hand except Amorphage monsters, pretty much.
Cool.
Amorphage Sloth.
How many copies?
We're only running 1 of him.
Alright.
Next up, we're running 3 Amorphage Pride. He is your he stops burn, so any burn damage is turned to 0 instead.
Now that doesn't sound really too good.
It's not good. It's the fact that if you summon him onto the field, he's like pretty much all Amorphage monsters, they're all very weak. Like most of them, they have 0 attack, and then their defenses was strong. But he's literally your small beater of the deck, pretty much. So he's good for that reason. That's why we run 3 of him.
So I'm noticing that they all have this monster effect of stopping players from summoning somehow, and this one stops players from.
Well,
Go ahead, Toby. I think your mic died. So Morphage Pride. Neither player can special summon monsters from the extra deck. While this card is face up on the field, it's set of Morphage monsters. That's really going to hurt a lot of people. I notice these are dragons as well, so that's going to be very useful for these cards. Just waiting for Toby to respond. Okay, we got to restart the call. I'm sure that won't be a second. Hey, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, it just hung me up. Where did it hang me up on? Where did I leave off?
We were on a Morphage Pride, and you were explaining why it was useful. But we're on an ad right now. So
yeah. So with Amorphage, basically, if they're pendulum or flip summon, your opponent cannot summon from the extra deck, basically.
Okay.
Now with Sloth and Goliath, they don't actually have to be pendulum or flip summon. They just have to be on the field, and then their effect kicks in where your opponent cannot summon from the extra deck or anything. So not only are their pendulum scale effects good, but also their monster effects are really good too. All of them have the monster effect of where if they're pendulum or flip summon, your opponent cannot summon from the extra deck, except for Goliath and Sloth, which, like I mentioned before, they just have to be on the field.
So I was just looking at the artwork of these cards. These cards are bizarre.
Yeah, they kind of, their lore actually goes along with the whole Draco thing. So like Luster Pendulum and all that other stuff, and Ignister, they kind of go along with the lores of that.
I see. It seems to have this gimmick of the 7 sins. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That also, they all have like, so you have Sloth, Pride, Wrath, Gluttony, Latry, and all this other stuff.
Actually,
so yeah,
I don't know what Letry is, but Yeah, no, the others, yeah. Okay, cool. So we had 3 copies of Pride. That's
Pride
your.
is pretty much a small beater of the deck, so his scale effect isn't really that great. Although it has saved me from dark metal flare metal dragon, the XCs that has the burn damage. He actually saved me. He came in clutch because my opponent one time he left me on like 500 life points exactly,
Yeah.
and I had Pride in my hand. So what I did was I normal summon and then I used Pride on my scale, and then Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon couldn't even kick his effect in, and I
Oh,
actually came back from that duel, which is awesome.
I see. I see. Ikari Case here says, I want to play a new deck to play that isn't pendulums. Feel free to check out any of our archive videos. We've done a lot of deck building over the last couple of days, and today I've done Destiny Heroes, Subterrors, and Abyss Axis as well. On DevBros on Sunday, we also did D Heroes again, and
Yep.
Spirals. So feel free to check those out if you're looking for a new idea.
All right.
Uh,
So that's 3 Pride right there. Next up, we have 3 Amorphage Wrath. He is your master restrict of the deck, pretty much.
1 second, Toby. I've got to
All
sort
right.
something out. Give me 2 seconds. Dev
All
Pro. Guys, I need to restart the stream real quick. I'll be back in a second. Uh, 1 second. I've got 2 windows open. That's hurting this. Close this. Okay, the stream should be back by now. Sorry about
right.
that little difficulty there, guys. So where we were, just in case this gets cut up into 2 archives, I'm with Tobi 1018, and he's going to show me a deck which, a pendulum deck which he really likes, and that's the Amorphage deck. Now, I think I had some of it saved. No, I had none of it saved. Wonderful. That's just always useful. Thank you, DevPro, for crashing. It's always great. Thank you to those in the chat for tuning into the stream. We've got Akira AK who's turned up and says he's looking for a new deck to play, and he wants to ask, do we have Dork Lords? Yes, we did do a Dork Lord build on Sunday, and I was testing it out yesterday. So yeah, we do have Dork Lords. You can check out that in a previous video. Jalen Goodry says, try Cyber Angels. They're so consistent. They have lockdown cards like Dawn of Herald and Triple Christian. Yeah, that Cyber Angels are pretty good. Especially
Cyber Angels are crazy, especially with the whole Herald engine. Like, they're really good with those.
Absolutely. And Jaden also says, have you ever played a rank 10 trains deck with volcanics thrown in? I've never played it, but I've seen it played against it, and I think last time I played a match against them, I did lose to trains. Yeah, no, it seems pretty interesting. Alright, so we were doing the Morphages. If I grab this deck real quick and grab the cards which we had, let me clear deck. Is it ARM? Is it ARM Morphages?
Amorphages is AMORPHAGE.
AMOR, okay. So we were starting off with 2 copies of Goliath, which is the boss monster. Is he the boss monster? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, you could say that. He has the most attack out of all of them. So yeah, you could say that he's a boss monster.
And you really want
also,
him... Sorry, go on.
And not only that, but he's your macrocosmos of the deck. So with Amorphages, for these, their effects is like if you have an Amorphage monster on the field, their pendulum scales come into effect. And basically what their scales are, they're all like floodgates. So you have macrocosmos, you have the mistake, you have effects that negate the whole burn damage, you have royal decree, you know, etc. So that's pretty much where it goes to. And then if they're on the field, you pretty much lock your opponent from their extra deck, which is pretty good in this format. So
So I'm going to change that later too. So Goliath, he's both his effects are pretty useful. Do you typically want to play him for the banish effect, or do you really want to play him for the monster effect?
I really just want him on the field for his field presence, because the thing with him is you don't actually have to pendulum summon him for his continuous effect of your opponent not being able to use their extra deck. He just literally has to be on the field for that reason. And later on we're gonna go over the actual Morphic spell cards will actually boost his attack up quite a lot, where he can't even get over. So
cool. Alright, dude, so the next one which we then had was Sloth, one copy of Sloth, which is Mistake and stops people adding from cards from their hand. I can see that on the first turn being really, really strong, if you're able to get that out. Actually, I'm going to ask that question later when we put the whole deck, but yeah, I'm going to ask you something else there. So then we had Free Pride, which you said that you like to play it mostly for the monster effect and the fact that it's a low-level monster that you can normal summon. I'm guessing that because you can get it on the field quite quickly and easy with a normal summon, it makes your other Morphages live so that they can do their lockdown effects.
Exactly.
Right, okay, cool.
Now for the smaller Morphages, you actually have to pendulum summon them to lock out your opponent from the extra deck. You could also flip summon them too, and it'll still, like, their effect will actually be in effect as well, but you can't really flip summoning in this deck isn't really that possible. I mean, it is possible, but it's slow.
Yeah,
so it's better to just pendulum summon. Next up, we're running 3 Amorphous Wrath. He is your Masker Restrict of the deck.
So this stops players from tribute summoning. Now he's level 4 as well. When do you want to play him for his Pendulum effect, and when do you want to play him for his monster effect, or to put field presence?
Well, for his you're usually gonna want to play him for his monster effect. Well, even though they all have the same monster effect, but he is like your second lower beater of the deck. So him and Pride, they're both level 4s, and they both have really good attack power. So
cool.
That's also good. The only time you want to play him as your pendulum scale is if you're playing against Monarchs to some extent, because he could still be tributed by what's it called, the Stormforth, because it says you can't tribute monsters except for amorphic monsters, and that's where Stormforth really comes into play. But in terms of like actual decks that you could lock out with this card is Kaijus. Kaijus have no way of going against this deck once this card is in your pendulum scale and you control an amorphage. So
cool.
That's one reason why I see you playing this deck a lot more. I know you like I know you're into like the whole floodgates.
Yes, I do.
And I figured you might have a lot of fun with this deck. So
yeah, I'm interested.
Now one thing I didn't quite mention at all is during your standby phase, the amorphage cards actually destroy themselves, so they end up going into your extra deck. That's the one drawback about these cards, is that every standby phase you have to tribute a monster, or else they tribute themselves in the scales. So
if there are scales, they commit suicide. I see. Exactly.
You have to constantly tribute a monster every standby phase.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping there's a way around that.
There is. Next up, we have Amorphage Envy. We're only running 2 of him.
2 envies.
To his effect, his pendulum effect, because we already know what their monster effects are, so we're just gonna go through their scales instead. His scale effect is while you control an Amorphage monster, now the player can activate cards of effects as Chainlink 2 or higher. Once per turn during your standby phase, tribute 1 monster, destroy this card. So pretty much your opponent cannot go and do Chainlinks 2 or higher, so you cannot chain to any of your cards or effects.
Which is pretty good. You can't play your scales and then say play Twin Twister to it. I mean, they can then play Twin Twister, but
yeah, exactly.
It seems okay.
It stops the whole set, the whole flip effect of Twin Twister if it's, say, for example, is set on your opponent's side of the field. So that's pretty good.
Is there anything that this completely shuts down? Is it like does it like shut down? I don't know. Maybe any effects that respond in reaction to something. I guess it shuts down a majority.
What's that one deck that
It shuts down.
Maybe
it shuts down counter traps. Besides counter traps that negate effects. So that helps.
I guess it can stop Solemns and stuff like that too. So.
It stops strike pretty much completely, unless it changes to a special summon. Yeah,
exactly. Counter traps, quick play effects. So yeah, that's pretty big in terms of that. Next up, we're running 2 Amorphous Greed. He is your Royal Decree of the deck.
Right.
We're running 2 of him.
Is that something you often need?
Yeah, because he works very well with with the other Amorphous that stop spells. So pretty much you're stopping your opponent from playing spells and traps.
Cool.
He is your Royal Decree of the deck. So yeah, we're running 2 of him, and his defense is pretty good too. So your opponent, if you decide to set him, your opponent probably might attack into him with like a lower attacking monster, and thus making his monster effect happen, to which your opponent can't go into his extra deck or do anything. So
Now I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we've done all the monsters and not something. Go ahead.
all right, 2 Archfiend Eccentric.
Archfiend Eccentric. Okay, so we have done most of the monsters. I noticed that all the scales here are either 3 or 5, meaning they can't pendulum summon all their monsters.
So level 4s and stuff, they could actually pendulum some. But with Archfiend Eccentric, we could get out Morphic Sloth if we wanted to. But those aren't all the Amorphous cards. We still have 2 more, and then that's all of them.
Oh, so you got 2 Eccentric.
Yep. And we know what Eccentric does. His monster effect, he destroys 1 monster on the field, and his pendulum destroys 1 spell or trap.
Yep.
Which you could also use for other scales too, so that's also good. Next up, we're running 2 Amorphous Leechery. He is your what's that spell negation thing?
Imperial Custom.
Yeah, he's your Imperial Order of the deck.
Imperial Order. That's
so
it.
he comes quite nicely with Amorphous Greed. So if you have him and Greed, you're pretty much locking your opponent from spells and traps. So
cool.
That's really good. And the last Amorphous, we're running 3 of him, by the way.
Oh,
and the last, yeah, and the last Amorphous monster that we have is Amorphous Gluttony. Now Gluttony, he's the one that stops monster effects, so he's basically your Majesty's Fiend of the deck.
Nice. So I'm gonna guess we're running 3 of those.
Yep, 3 of them.
Absolutely.
Now Amorphous Leechery and Amorphous Gluttony, those are the only 2 that you can't pendulum summon, because they're level 2s. So they come under the whole 3 to 5 scales and stuff. But you really just want them for their pendulum scale effects. So
okay, cool.
And the last monster we're running is Card D.
Card D. Okay. How many copies?
Now we're only running 1 of them. Now you could choose to run Max C. I might actually do that, but for now I'm just running Card D. That way I could get like my draw effect, whatnot.
So again, you can't. There's no way to actually pendulum summon Goliath or Gluttony.
Now that's the thing with this deck. You're constantly gonna keep pendulum summoning, so you have resources to just like tribute summon him most of the time. And I'm also running Pendulum Reborn, so that's gonna come into effect as well. But let's go over the spells. So we're only running 13 spells. We have a higher monster count because you want to have as much of these monsters in your hand as possible. That way, if that way they don't tribute themselves pretty much. So they don't tribute themselves in the scale. So that's why you have enough monsters and whatnot. But for the first spell, we're running 1 day of peace. One day of peace.
Oh wow, I didn't expect this. Why 1 day of peace?
Because this deck is really slow, and just the fact that you're drawing 1 card and you're also saving yourself from getting OTK'd and stuff, and you're bringing up more resources.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up, we're running 2 Ties of the Brethren. This card is really good in this deck because it allows you to summon multiple and then have more tribute fodder.
Cool. Downside is you can't battle.
Yeah, exactly. But you're also like bringing out more tribute fodder. That way your skills don't end up destroying themselves and thus losing your floodgates.
Did you say 2 of these?
Yep, 2.
Okay.
Next up, we have 1 Dark Hole.
Dark Hole.
1 Upstart.
Upstart.
1 Pot of Duality.
Duality.
Yep. 2 Ignite Reload.
Reload.
and we have 3 infection, amorphous infection.
Infection.
Now this is your best spell card of the whole deck. Pretty much all amorphous monsters on the field gain 100 attack and defense for each amorphous card on the field. If monsters in your hand or you control is tributed or destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add 1 amorphous card from your deck to your hand. Now, if you have 2 of these on the field, it actually stacks up and it brings their attack quite a bit. Like, this card is really going to be the one card that actually helps your amorphous monsters grow in terms of attack, and they actually grow for each amorphous card. So you could literally bring them up quite a bit.
Cool. And then it's obviously got that recycle effect of making use of those tributes.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they don't stack, do they?
It does stack. So if you have like 3 of these, your amorphous monster is going to gain 300 for every amorphous card on the field. So that's also good.
Oh, okay. But the second effect doesn't stack, does it?
No, the second effect doesn't stack.
Oh, okay, fine. No problem.
It's still good for the whole attack power premise. So you could actually choose to run Mage Power too. Mage Power would actually be really good in this deck, but
yeah, definitely.
I might just size that out instead. Next up, we're running 2 Amorphous Persona. So Amorphous is Phous Persona.
Amorphous Persona. 2 of those, the field spell card.
Yep.
All monsters on the field gain 300 attack, up to twice per turn. If they're tributed, you can just draw a card. You can banish this card from the graveyard. Tribute pendulum monsters from your hand or field whose total levels equal exactly 8. Then ritual summon 1. This is a ritual card or field?
Well, it works kind of
wow.
There is a ritual monster for this deck, but I chose not to use it. I just chose this for the attack and the draw power. So okay. If your amorphous monsters are tributed by their by anything pretty much, which is usually their scale effects, you're gonna just draw 1 card, and it's not a once per turn thing either. You just constantly draw cards every time you tribute.
Now, so I'm gonna guess that you only want to do 2 of these because they're field spells and there's only 1 slot.
Yeah, exactly, and quite clogs. But yeah, that's why we have such a low spell and trap count. But all right, that's it for the spells.
I have 13 spells. Was it not 14?
Yep.
13.
No, it's 13. Cool. Yep. So now for the traps, we're only running 5. So we have 2 Pendulum Reborn.
2 Pendulum Reborn. Special summon a pendulum monster from your graveyard or extra deck.
Yep. And then 3 Amorphous Lysis. Now, Amorphous Lysis is pretty much your burden of the mighty of the deck, and it also replaces your scales. So
let me see this.
Let me read its effect. All monsters on field except amorphous monsters lose 100 attack and defense for each amorphous card on the field. So it's not only just regular monsters or effect monsters, it's also extra deck monsters too. So this is a really good burden of the mighty. Hold on. Lose attack for each amorphous card on the field. If a card in your pendulum zone is destroyed except during the damage step, you can place 1 amorphous pendulum monsters from your deck into your pendulum zone. You can only use this effect of once per turn. So it pretty much it rescales you. So if you want to actually get rid of a certain scale for a better scale, so say for example if you want to okay, so say for example playing against I don't know, Blue Eyes. You know how Blue Eyes is so heavy on spells.
Yeah.
So say for example we have a scale that you don't want. You can literally just on the standby phase instead of you can literally switch them out pretty much. And this combos really well with Amorphous Infection because you're gonna destroy your scale to add another scale. So you're getting a free search too, which is good.
Nice. Now
we're running 3 of those.
Does this deck like to run an extra deck?
You could choose to run an extra deck. My extra deck actually is this is a funny story. That card Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, I ended up siding her, and I added a whole bunch of monsters in the extra deck that
to be anti-meta.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a cool idea.
But extra deck purposes, no, you don't really need it. Unless you're actually you're running Draco Amorphages, which is with the Draco engine and stuff like that.
Asura Reaver says this deck looks amazing. I may use this deck. Feel free to, Asura. That's why we're here. Question: why Dark Hole and not Raigeki?
Dark Hole just for the simple fact that Amorphous Infection actually benefits well from destroying their own monsters and getting a free search. So that's the main reason why.
Cool. Alright, dude. Well, what I would like to do now is I would like to go and try this out in a game and have you guided me to go get it in. And yeah, we'll give this a try and see what it's like. So what I'm going to do real quick, guys, I'm going to play an advert and then we'll be back with a game. See you in a second.
Alright.
Alright, this should be interesting.
Yep. Let me know when you host, man.
Let's go log in. Got to change my default deck.
I figure you could just ask me questions during your duel about what certain things do, and then I could just like walk you through.
Absolutely. Let's wait for the. As soon as the ad's done, I've got a question for you.
All right.
Are you spectating?
Yeah, I'm spectating.
Cool. Actually, do you know what? I want to do that first. Let me go back to deck edit mode. Let me ask you some questions as soon as the ad's done.
Okay.
Okay, so what? Before we go into a duel, I actually had some questions which I wanted to ask Tobi. I wanted to ask you about plays. What do you want in your first turn? I noticed this deck seems to be lacking. Well, it doesn't seem to be lacking in searchers. He has alternative things to it, but what would be ideal to do on the first turn with this deck?
Pretty much I'm gonna try to lock you out of spells and traps, because that's usually like the main thing that like those are your best lockouts. So these are your two lockouts that you could actually go for. So if you have Leechery and Greed in your hand, you're literally gonna lock your opponent out from spells and traps. But if your opponent's using like a monster effect heavy deck, you want to go for Amorphage, Gluttony, and Greed. So you're pretty much stopping them from the whole traps and monster effects. So that's also good too.
Okay, cool. So first you want to get the lockdown going, and then what if you don't draw? Once you've drawn into once you've played those cards, are you gonna then just start normal summoning your prides and your wraths?
Another hand that you possibly so this is what you actually want. You want to be able to like pendulum summon as many cards as possible, because the whole standby is tributing effect that the scales do. So you don't want your scales to actually tribute themselves. You'd rather have them tributing monsters instead. So if you're stuck with 2 scales and 1 monster, that's pretty bad, because then you're gonna lose both your scales. So that's why I added Ties of the Brethren to like negate that that problem. You could choose to run cards like Scapegoats, but then again, Scapegoats aren't Amorphage monsters, so that would make your scales useless at the same time. But yeah, you still have tributing fodder. But that's the reason why I have Ties of Brethren. So if you have 2 scales and you have Ties of Brethren and one Amorphage Pride or Wrath, that could actually help. So you normal summon Amorphage Pride and then you use Ties of the Brethren to actually get out your more tribute fodder.
I thought I would have more questions, to be honest with you, but this actually seems quite straightforward now that I'm thinking about it.
Yep.
This is really, really straightforward to play. Yeah, let's get into a game then, and this shouldn't take long. Let's get into a game and try this out. Hosting a match. Let's see what this is like, because this seems fairly straightforward.
Alright, I'm spectating.
But how old are Amorphages?
Amorphages, I want to say they came out in the same. Yeah, they did. They came out in the same time. They came to the TCG at the same time that that Blue Eyes, the new Blue Eyes cards came in. So like Crystal Wing and Blue Eye Spirit Dragon and stuff like that.
Cool.
They came out around the same time. They came out in Shining Victories. That's what I should have said. It's a better
so playing
answer.
against AK, I'm gonna.
You want to go first?
Yeah,
yep.
Absolutely go first in a game like this. So opening hand isn't too bad. I've got a Goliath, a Gluttony, an Eccentric, and 1 day of peace. I guess I'll go for 1 day of peace, because why not? No reason why not to at this point. So we've drawn into Wrath, which is a level 4 one, Gluttony, Eccentric, and Goliath. Now what I'm going to do real quickly is I'm going to share screens with you, and you can give me some advice.
Alright.
So I'm going to, obviously I want to set this.
Wait, hold on. So real quick, Goliath, that's your Macrocosmos, so I probably put that on the scale and Greed, and then I'll just pendulum summon for Wrath and what's the other one that you had?
I've Gluttony and Archfiend Eccentric.
Okay, yeah, so just yep, go for
So
wait,
activate Gluttony. I don't have Greed.
Oh, okay. So just shit. Sorry about that. I thought you had like a scale of 3. My bad.
Oh, right.
Well, I guess you could still kind of lock him out if you normal summoned Gluttony.
Rolf is a scale of 3, but then Gluttony.
Oh, Wrath. Yeah,
Wrath.
yeah. So I would say wait. So you have Wrath and Gluttony. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can't pendulum summon Gluttony. Gluttony is your monster effect, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I would just say normal summon Wrath, and you have a Macrocosmo still into play, so you don't actually need a second scale. So you're still kind of, yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. And do I want to set this?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I guess that's it. So right now, AK can't special summon anything from the extra deck.
No, he still can because you ended up normal summoning. It has to, like, your your level 4s and stuff. They have to be actually pendulum. But you're still locking him out from sending things to the graveyard, so he's kind of at a disadvantage there.
So assuming that all goes well in this turn, so would I guess I would want to destroy this card as opposed to tributing.
Yeah, probably if you want to have Gluttony's effect go on, yeah.
So he's playing Dark Contract with Gate.
So he's playing DDDs.
Yep.
So Gluttony would actually be a good option for your scale of 5, because that would stop him from using monster effects, such as that. Another good card is Leechery, because that deck actually requires a lot of spells to use. So there's that.
So he's got his King Diarch, which will make him gain life points. He's gonna try and run over.
Now, may I ask what you have set on in your back?
It's Reborn.
Oh, Reborn. Okay, cool.
Hang on, are you spectating through Skype or spectating through thing?
I'm actually not. I'm spectating through DevPro. I can't actually go on YouTube because then it'll intertwine your sounds.
No, not YouTube. But, you can't spectate through Skype.
Oh, I can actually spectate through Skype.
Yeah, I'm sharing screens.
Oh, okay.
Can you see?
How do you
I should do it automatically. Never mind. Tell you what, I'll leave it. Let's go into so right now I have to activate Goliath, so I'm gonna have to destroy it. So I don't really have a choice at doing that right now, unless I want to do Pendulum Reborn. Tribute.
You could Pendulum Reborn it. You could actually Pendulum Reborn Goliath, and his effect will actually be an effect where he can't go into his extra deck, and DDDs require the extra deck quite a bit.
So destroy Goliath then?
Yeah. Well, you actually have no choice other than to just destroy him, but yeah.
Now I've got Infection in my hand, so I feel like there's
Infection is the trap, right?
No, it's the spell card.
Oh, it's a spell card. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you just place Infection. And then Pendulum Summon Goliath. Or not Pendulum Summon, Pendulum Reborn.
Yeah. It's fine, killer. Alright, so we'll Pendulum Reborn. I also have Archfiend Sentry. Do I want to use her for anything?
You can use it to destroy one of his back row, or I don't know. It's up to you.
Alright,
but having Goliath alone on the field is gonna have a continuous effect to where your opponent can't go into his extra deck.
And I also have
Gluttony.
I also have Gluttony that which can stop his monster effects for a turn or so.
Yeah, if you want to use him, but then you have to like tribute afterwards unless you have an amorphic monster.
Which wouldn't be too bad because Infection's.
Actually, you don't even have to tribute an amorphic monster. You could just tribute Eccentric if you have him on the field still, and you still get a search.
That's true. Let me do that now. So we'll get rid of the Arc. Now he's playing Rivalry.
You can use Eccentric's effect to get a search on if you wanted.
Well, we'll keep the dragon, I guess.
Now, did it give you a search or?
No, he played Rivalry.
Oh. Yeah, I'd probably save Gluttony then.
Save it for later, you mean?
Yeah. To
Why?
where you have enough resource. Well, actually, if you want, you could actually put them in, and then your opponent won't have any monster effects to go for. So yeah,
Yeah,
why not?
yeah. Let's do that now because we'll be able to benefit from it.
Yeah,
And he'll be
we'll lose
stuck for time.
Goliath. You'll lose Goliath, but you'll get a search out of it, and then you could pendulum summon Wrath and.
No, I could. I don't have to lose Goliath. I could lose Gluttony
That's true.
and destroy that instead, and then infection will still activate. Oh no! Yeah. No, it's a monster. Oh, it has to be a monster. It doesn't count as a pendulum card. Infection doesn't trigger when you destroy a pendulum card, right?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay.
It actually has to be a monster.
Oh, okay. So we do have to tribute then.
Yep. Now, if I was you, I'd probably search for greed. That way, he can't use traps. And then I pendulum summon for Wrath. And
Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, let's find greed. Now, is this decreeing that it negates all trap cards, or does it just stop them being activated?
it stops from being activated. So he can still chain. He can still chain things like Solemn Strike if you decide to pendulum summon. But once you have amorphous monsters on the field, then he can't activate traps. So that's one thing.
Right. So we won't be able to get back eccentric at all then.
So you can pretty much lock your opponent from monster effects and traps for the next turn.
Cool.
Well, for now, at least. I mean.
And extra deck too.
Yep. Since you pendulum summon Wrath. Yep, exactly.
And the face down card is Lysis. So that will.
Yes. Oh, I could actually show you a good combo that you could do when your next standby phase comes through.
Cool. So he's playing Dark Contract with Gay. He's gonna search out a DDD. Is he gonna? During his standby phase, he's taking 1,000 damage. That's what he's doing. Now he's going to do a search. I'm really liking this deck. I feel like you're right. I feel like it's going to send this is going to be my style of deck. It feels like something which I can kind of almost play against anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much you can lock out any type of archetype with this deck. It has a floodgate for all of them. So,
is there any other kind of dragon support that you think would be good with this as well? Like, there's so many good dragon cards. Like, you got like Shrine, you got Gospel, you got loads of obviously the revival cards and also other stuff as well.
I would use Lysis Effect. Dragon cards, probably just Dracos. The Draco engine seems to work really well with this deck. Oh shoot.
Yeah, he targeted Lysis. It's okay.
I thought he was destroying your scales. I was gonna say then you could just add Leechery, and he won't be able to activate anything. Or you could actually choose to put in another Gluttony if he wasn't targeting your thing. But he can't go. He still can't go into his extra deck, so that's also good.
Yeah,
even if his skills
he's
die
listening
out.
to the commentary as well, so he knows what my face down cards are.
Yeah. But the thing I was gonna say was, since you only have one Amorpha, you probably would have kept Gluttony on your scale and tributed the Wrath. But with Greed going into the graveyard, I was gonna say use Lysis to put in a Prod in your scale, and that would have also died out. And then you would have actually got a search from Infection, getting another Greed. That way you could pendulum summon at least 4 Amorphous cards, which would have been really good.
I'm looking at Amorphous Infectious artwork. What the heck am I looking at? See, like a hedgehog with a
Yeah,
tail coming
it's a
out.
hedgehog and a scorpion, and I think I see a crab in there too. I'm not sure.
Oh, what that is? Do I want to tribute or do I want to destroy?
I would say tribute, so you get a search.
All right.
What did you draw into?
Lysis.
Lysis? Okay, that's fine. I would say get a just in case he has another twin twister. I would say go for leechery, the spell negator,
Let's get
or spell.
Then.
Yep, he stops spells.
Activate ASAP. And then we can pendulum summon again. This is like I think like this is a really good way to learn pendulum decks.
Yeah,
this deck, because
it's a good starter deck.
It's not.
This is literally my only pendulum deck that I have in my whole you know, trunk. I wouldn't say trunk because this isn't Legacy of Duels, but I'll say trunk. It's not, okay.
It's not too complicated, and while I like the Abyss Actor deck, I am sitting there quite a bit like, do I go for this or do I go for that, or trying to work out the plays. This is really kind of, do you want to stop spell cards? There you go. You want to stop track cards? Choose that one. Jaden says he's been having a weird glitch with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro DevPro launcher where it says error loaded launcher.config. Anybody know how to Google fix it? No idea, dude, to be honest with you. I've been having problems with DevPro myself. And A-Killer says GG. Good game, A-Killer. This is 2 out of 3 though. Why did I surrender? Whatever. He should have surrendered, whatever.
I actually wanted to show you like the little combo piece with Lysis.
Yeah, I was about to activate that. I did draw into another one. So yeah, we'll see if A-Killer responds.
Has a side deck in there.
Let's go first. Okay, so we have Gluttony, Ties of Brethren, 1 Day of Peace, and 2 Infection. That
okay, so
quite nice actually.
So what I would do is I would summon Gluttony. No, wait. So Gluttony is the only Amorphic you have in your hand.
I could play 1 Day of Peace and hopefully draw into another one.
Yeah, if you draw into a level 4, that will give Ties of Brethren a good
we got Pendulum Reborn.
Pendulum Reborn, damn it.
So
this is exactly why I run so many more monsters and spells and traps, because it's things like this where you just draw nothing but spells and traps. But,
so do we want to hold on to the cards or do we want to make a play?
Just hold on to the cards. You use 1 Day of Peace, so you're safe from any type of OTK or anything like that.
That's true.
That's also a reason why I added 1 Day of Peace, for that reason.
Alright, he's activating Swirl Slime. One day I'm going to have to learn DDDs as well.
He's getting a fusion out, pretty much.
Dude, I feel like there's so many archetypes that's been released between January 2015, which is what Legacy's running, and now.
Yeah, so many archetypes. There's actually archetypes in Legacy that they forgot to add.
Is it?
Yeah, they forgot to add Ultimaya. He was around that time.
Oh yeah, of course you were.
Quite a lot of cards they forgot to add, actually.
But I mean, like DDs, new Blue Eyes, new Cosmos, Morphages, loads of archetypes in there.
Yeah. And I thought Legacy had a lot of cards.
It does, yeah.
This game has all of them.
Sure, okay, okay. I'll take your offer up to learn DDD sometime. If you've got a mic, we can do a video of it. So, Tobi, what the hell is he doing right now?
He's getting out some fusions, pretty much, with that card, what's it called? Swirl Slime, pretty much. Actually, no, he went for a different other than 3. So he went for DEVBROS.
Maybe he's gonna go
But
for
pretty
rank
much
4.
what Oracle King does is instead of losing life points, he'll gain life points from his spell effects. And then he's going for DDD Wave King Caesar. I'm not sure what this is. This is the first time I've seen this card.
During our base turn, you can attach 1, and at the end of the battle phase, special summon from the graveyard as many monsters destroyed this turn as possible. But during the next standby phase, take 1,000 for each monster special summoned by this effect. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 dark contract from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. Alright, so I drew into Wrath. Should I go for Ties of Brethren?
Yes, go for Ties of Brethren. Now, he says he's immune from destruction, which you can use Gluttony to stop that, because I'm pretty sure that's an activating effect. It's not an actual
Well, were we going to destroy him this turn anyway?
We won't be able to attack after using Ties of the Brethren, so we'll just pretty much stall them out from monster effects, pretty much.
Alright.
But now, when you Pendulum Summon, you actually be able to get the effects off where you stop them from the extra deck, and you have more Pendulum targets.
So am I going for the standard 4s, maybe Pride and Envy?
Yeah, you go for Pride and you go for Envy as well. Envy, you want to get him out in defense position, so be careful about that. Pride is the attack position, Envy is defense.
Okay, Pride, and then Envy. Pride attack, and then Envy defense.
Yep. Now, do you have any Amorphage spells or traps in your hand?
I've got 2 infections.
Alright, yeah, play both of them.
One more. There we go.
Yep. And notice how 2 of your monsters have 2850 and 29.
Wow. How much are they getting? 100 attack? So that's
100 for each card. 100 for each card, literally.
That's 400 for both.
Yep.
Nice.
And with Lysis, that makes your opponent lose that many. So.
Okay, so he grabs Lamia. So he's not able to activate any effects.
Monster effects.
This turn, which is going to be really, really helpful. And he can't special summon from the extra deck as well.
Well, he still can because you didn't Pendulum Summon any of these.
Oh, yeah, I got to remember that.
The only ones that don't have to be Pendulum Summoned for that effect is Sloth and Goliath. Goliath, he just puts in the field.
The big ones.
Which is why certain decks tech Goliath in, like Blue Eyes or Felgrand Archbrave, they actually tech him in because they could use Gospel on him when he's in the graveyard.
Yeah, I think I've played a variant of that before, and it really, really hurt I think when I was testing Blue Eyes myself.
Bjorn actually showed me that combo before. He's really such a good tech card.
So what are often coming out to the morphages? What beats them?
You literally just Twin Twister. That's like a best out that they could do, or Raigeki, and then your scales are pretty much useless. Because if you don't have Amorphages on the field, then your scales really the scale effects don't actually work.
You know, it's a strange era that we live in. Previously, like in Legacy, most decks that I'm used to playing would they would do whatever they did, and then you would have the common out to certain situations, like your back row destruction, your negation for summons, and so on and so forth. And now it seems that most decks these days, when they're designed and built, they're just designed to run as effectively as possible.
Yep. And he can literally not attack any of your monsters, and well.
Would you be able to find any room in this deck for, say, that anti Twin Twister stuff?
Probably not, because that's literally what your morphage cards are. They stop things like that. So your Leechery, he'll stop Twin Twisters from actually like happening and stuff. Same thing with Envy. Envy could stop that too, to a certain extent, to where he can't play it on his turn. So yeah, that's what that's what I would actually do too. I would actually use Leechery instead of Gluttony against his deck, because his deck is pretty spell heavy.
So not traps.
No, search. Well, yeah, I guess you can, but then you won't be able to pendulum summon. So you probably want to grab a 3.
Oh, I see. All right, we'll go for greed. Oh, greed is a 3.
Yep, greed is your trap too. He's your royal decree, so I would use him. But on your next standby phase, I would say get rid of Gluttony and go for Leechery and then tribute a monster.
Fair enough.
Your pendulum scaled, pendulum summon, so he can't go into his extra deck. And now you are fully strong.
So what's this Wave King Caesar? I want to get rid of him now because he has something that's annoying.
Yep. There you go.
We'll get rid of one D-Arc.
And you literally have no worries of any traps like stopping your plays or anything, so that's good.
Cool.
It's kind of funny though, a pendulum deck bringing Yu-Gi-Oh back to like caveman age, where
it really does feel like
a lot slower.
Man, I really wish this deck was a Legacy.
Yeah, this deck is really fun. There's a lot. I noticed that this deck will be really good in the Legacy days too, because there's a lot of people that love to run Mirror Force and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with Legacy. It's so random, you know.
Yeah.
It's difficult sometimes because sometimes even basic beatdown with like 1900 attack monsters and no special summoning can just stop you.
Yeah.
AK says, what is negating my spells? I don't think anything's negating your spells, dude. Maybe just because you're full up on slots?
Yeah, that's basically. Your traps can't work though. Maybe he's talking about traps or something. I don't know.
You can't use your trap cards and all your trap zones are used up, so you can't play any spells. Maybe that.
I think if he had Twin Sorcerer, he would have used it by now. So maybe you could stay with Leechery. I mean, not Leechery, Gluttony. Sorry. But he can't go into his extra deck either, so that's another thing.
He can or he can't?
He can't, because you pendulum summon for Envy.
Yeah. So the question is, what do you think is most useful then?
I'd probably just stay with Gluttony since he can't actually play Twin Twister anymore. If he had Twin Twister, he would have used it by now. So.
Make it okay saying his Swamp King isn't working. I don't know why. Oh, you can't activate monster effects, dude.
Yeah, you can't activate monster effects because of Gluttony. The gray dragon on your right. Our left, your right.
So I just drew to another Gluttony.
Tribute the monsters, yeah. Just tribute both monsters with your scales.
Do you know what? I had Lysis in my hand and I didn't bother setting it. I forgot. Activate this. Tribute a monster. What should we tribute? One of the level 4s?
It really doesn't matter. You just tribute both of them and then pendulum summon them back. So it's all good.
Swamp is a spell. Oh, are you talking about your Dark Conjure with the Swamp King?
Well, if you're trying to use Swamp King to get a monster from your extra deck, you can't. Wait.
You can't get monsters from
You're
your
in
extra
your-
deck.
Yeah, you can't go into your extra deck because these guys are pendulum summons, so you really can't go into your extra deck either way.
So let's grab Lechery to start spell cards. And we'll keep Tribute Monster. Get rid of that. And then
Now, if you get your field spell, that would be really good too, because then you start drawing cards for doing that. But yeah.
So we'll special summon. Now, RB told me that you could special summon from your hand and from your extra deck when you pendulum summon.
Yeah, the
But it doesn't seem to happen here, or at least
because it's a morphage monster, you can actually like summon them. The only thing you can't summon other monsters other than a morphage monster from the extra deck.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So yeah, no, we'll keep it as is, and we'll just keep on doing the beatdown.
Exactly, and if you use Lysis, you'll gain attack from that just because you have infection, and they'll start losing. So.
Right, let's destroy Arc, and then let's go into attack with Pride.
And he'll start losing 1,000 because he doesn't have a Oracle King on the field.
Ouch.
Pretty much have 2 Blue Eyes on the field. Tobi, this is a cool deck, bro. First time I played the Morphage deck that works. Yeah, thanks, man. I've seen a lot of gimmicky Morphage decks that really don't work very well because people just end up like, I don't know, their ratios are all wrong. They end up using too many spells rather than the monsters.
For Lysis, which one do you think I should destroy?
I probably destroy Greed. That way you could pendulum summon him and just put another Greed in there.
Cool. And he surrendered. Alright, Akina, because it takes a little bit long, these games, I'm going to stop there. And but thank you for playing against me. Tobi, is there anything else we want to do right now? Do you want to play a duel against each other and see how it works, or?
Yeah, we could do a duel. You mind using the Amorphous deck and I'll use like I don't know, a random deck? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you an invite.
Alright, cool.
Use the list, friends, and yeah, use whatever. Use Raid Raptors or something.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I use Raid Raptors.
Okay, here we go.
Hang on. Let me find my Raid Raptors. Alright, Raid Raptors. Cool.
Alright, let's see if I've learned anything.
Yep, and I can't watch the stream, so it's not like I'm gonna be stream sniping anyways.
It's fine. Okay, let's have a look then. Right, let's try and remind myself what they do. Like that, and then oh, this is difficult. Because of the monsters I have. I know what I want to do.
What you really gotta ask yourself is what kind of deck is he playing? Is he playing a spell heavy deck, a trap heavy deck, a monster effect heavy deck? That's literally what you ask yourself at the end of the day when you're dueling somebody with Amorphages, and then you just have to figure out what you want to lock them out of.
See, the problem is that the monsters which I have is, I'm going to tell you, I've got Envy. It has 0 attack, but it's the only monster which I have to make my pendulum scales alive. So it's really difficult. Okay, let me set this.
Sean?
Yo, what's up?
Sean?
You can't hear me? Okay, you must not be able to hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but
no problem. Let me just check the stream is fine and make sure they can hear me there.
So you tell me you have Envy, but
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But,
No problem. Let me just check the stream. Alright, the stream can hear me. Stream, let me know if there's any problems with sounds, anything I need to change. And someone else said that they're gonna Toby said they're gonna net this. And Connor Colan says, "What game is this?" I know it's.
wait, who's gonna net deck?
A-Killer AK, the guy we played
Oh,
just a
okay.
second. Connor
Oh, okay.
Collins, this is
That's fine.
Yugioh DevPro. Alright, there's nothing much else I can really do this turn, so let's activate that. And normal summon.
That was actually a good move. Alright, so how much time? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna normal summon this. Going to attack your Envy. What are you doing?
Yes, we will respond with Lysis.
Ah. Okay, I'm still saved.
And then we'll use Infections effect. Okay, so ask myself, what do you have? I'm gonna get.
I'll probably go for another Gluttony and just have that in my hand if I were you.
Really? Not something for spells?
Yeah, because that way you could hold on to him, and if you draw into a, I don't know, say for example, a scale of 3, then you could pendulum summon your Envy again in defense position, and I wouldn't be able to get over it, especially with effects. I wouldn't my next deck either. So
let me see what the free scales are. That.
And since Gluttony is going to tribute himself during the standby phase, that's where License comes into play, where you could put another scale in there, but it'll also destroy itself. So I would go for my level 4s, your level 4s, and put it in the extra deck.
I'm gonna go for this.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't add anything to my hand. That actually hurts me quite a bit too, I'm not going to lie.
Doesn't Lysis... No, it's in the Pendulum Zone. What is Vanishing Lanius going to do? This card, you can special summon... Oh wow, it can just activate later on if it wants to. Sure, why not? And now special summon that in defense. Now this is already activated, so probably won't do anything. See,
Good thing.
I should have done that in the battle phase.
Alright, well. Can't actually do anything. I could summon Lastrix. Not Lastrix, Forstrix, but I wouldn't be able to use its effect to search. Because of Gluttony.
Subscribe Infection. Now, where is I need a free scale. So what are my free scales?
You have Greed, Pride, and Wrath. Those are your three scales.
Greed, Pride, and Wrath. So what is Wrath is level 4. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Greed, that stops traps. So let's go for that.
Good job. So, because I actually had a Raptor's Gust in my back roll, and that's a trap to stop yeah.
So this special summon Pride and Envy. Oh my god!
Now, if I were you, actually, since I had Raptor's Gust, I could have actually stopped your Greed from being played because you didn't have an amorphous monster on the field
at the time.
So the smarter thing to do most of the time is normal summon first and then pendulum summon.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. We're just having fun.
Well, what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna do this. So I messed up.
Yep, smart.
And that'll be it. Let's swing. Let's swing of Lanius because I think Tribute has something that activates in the graveyard. And then we'll end.
Yep, I'm pretty locked out right now.
Connor Carlin asks, how do you get it? Is it PC only? Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! DevPro is PC only. I think, yeah, I think it's just pretty much PC only. Just go get, yeah, like, as AK says, just search it into Google and you'll be able to download it from there. There's someone called I'm a Pumpkin as well. I don't know if that's Connor Callan as well.
Oh shit, I meant to set.
That's that. Alright, let me focus on what we're doing here. So, yes, let's activate Gluttony. Let's get rid of Envy. Use this. Okay, in this situation, I want to keep Gluttony around, so let's go get another Pride, I guess. Yeah, let's just try that.
Yep, you're gonna want to go for the offense, so you want your Pride and your Wraths on the field because they have the best attack and they could be pendulum summoned.
Yep, makes sense. Now I have to tribute a monster. So what I would, it's too late. I already activated. But what I should do is I should have left it on the field. Okay, never mind. Alright, you an attack. You an attack. And I'll do you an attack defense. Now let me think about this. He's at 2450. He's at 2450. Let me normal summon him out, and maybe let's actually keep him out this time.
Yep, I'm kind of out of options. I really can't do anything right now.
Yeah, see what you mean about yeah, it's making sense. Okay. So now I've got a tribute. So let me do Gluttony first. Activate Gluttony. Destroy Gluttony. Yes, use Lysis. And get out another Gluttony. Now activate this and tribute. And get rid of Pride. And then use Infections effect. Right, okay, this is making sense now. And then
now signing Gluttony isn't really gonna do you much because he's a level 2 and you can't really pendulum summon him.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess you thinned out your deck a little bit, so that's also good, I guess.
Let's go for. I think I got enough monsters as it is, so let's go for another Lysis, I guess. And
I actually went for Infection for that extra attack boost.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that because it was put there in the standby phase. It still tributed itself.
Yeah, you still have to. You still actually have to tribute a monster. Yep.
Damn, that sucks. Okay, so Greed's live still. Right, okay, so I'll activate this, and that's really it. Damn, that sucks. Didn't realize that. Now I lost my scales.
You could always use Greed to tribute Goliath. You get a draw out of it, and you get a search. Because you have a Morphish persona, you can draw, and now you got a search too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of out of options. I don't have anything in my hand. I do have this, but what is it gonna do for me? Nothing. I can just set it though. I have to stall.
Okay. Sorry, let me work this out again. So, Lysis activates when something's destroyed. Infection activates when something's tributed. And Persona activates.
And Persona, Persona activates when something's tributed, and Amorphous Infection activates when it's tributed or destroyed. So
I guess
Yeah, I would tribute Goliath and then get a search going on for a scale of 5.
Okay. Tribute Goliath then. Bye bye Goliath. Use infection. Got a draw and then use infection. And get something else that's a 5 scale. Let's
Yep.
go for now. Let's go for one more gluttony.
Yep.
Activate gluttony.
Go ahead and activate your second Lysis.
You think so?
That way they get, yeah, because they'll get an attack boost from just because it's an amorphous card from infection.
Cool.
Yep. And then go ahead and kill me if you can. I mean, I don't know if you can.
1, 2.
Wow.
And that's pretty much it.
Oh. So far, how you liking Amorphages?
Yeah, it's taken a little minute to get my head around it because pendulums, but
Yeah.
no, I'm really liking it. So tell you what, next game, come at me for real.
All right. I won't help you this next game. I'll just go hard.
Let's go. What do you see? Connor saying, downloading the installer mirror. What generation of cards does this game has? It has every single card that actually exists. It has every card that even has not even been released yet. So all the cards in the TCG, all the cards in the OCG. It has tons of cards. And like AK said, it updates every Sunday. Friggin' Ultimate Falcon. What is it?
First turn ultimate.
I know, right?
You could get over this though. You'll eventually be able to go over this if you can like stall out and get your Amorphous Infections into play and get over this with Goliath or something, or even the smaller ones, depending on how many you have on the field, how many cards you have on the field.
Mm. Alright, let me think about this. Alright, oh, hang on. No, that's not gonna do anything. Alright, so, no, never mind. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. And then, then this. And that'll be it.
Now you know that you need an Amorphous monster for Gluttony's effect to actually be a thing, right?
Oh man, do I? Oh no.
Yeah, so he's just gonna destroy himself without. But you're learning though.
Okay, 2500. Is that gonna burn me again? Oh my god. Alright, cool. Eins.
If not for Ultimate Falcon, I'll probably be losing right now because my hand is terrible.
Let's use Lysis effect. Now the question is, what do
Add something that's gonna get destroyed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let's do one pride. And okay, it's just once. Okay. I'm gonna have to stall for a bit. Yeah, okay. And what's the burn effect? If you're putting
1,000.
if I have no monsters, then I lose 1,000 each. All right, fine. All right, let's try this first.
And because you had greed, I couldn't actually use Solemn Strike. Well, because you had a monster first and then you activated greed.
Alright, well, no, I've lost this because he's an attack, so he's gonna swing. Nice.
I don't have anything in my hand. Shit.
Alright, this no, we wanna actually I haven't got anything that benefits from tributing except for itself. Is it level 4? Alright, let's add another 4.
Now you could choose to tribute and keep that, by the way. Yeah.
Actually, no, I wish I didn't do that. Yeah, nah. Alright, good game, dude.
Yeah, man.
Alright, final one.
Oh, I exited out by mistake.
Oh, did you? Alright, no problem, no problem. Alright, well,
yeah, I
dude.
just request this duel since it's a single.
It's fine, it's fine. Alright,
okay.
Tobi, how long are you going to be streaming for?
Tobi.
Yeah. Well, no. We've kind of done what we wanted to do here. We've done some more morphages. Unless, no, actually, no. I'm gonna take a break right now because I've been doing about 4 hours of streaming in a row. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this and seeing just some variety and some ideas from the crazy minds of my co-hosts on DevBros. DevBros is a weekly show. Feel free to come and watch it every Sunday. And if you don't get to see it, the videos are automatically saved on YouTube. And you can just watch them anytime you want to in the past. Feel free to check out my Legacy the Duelist videos. I do that on a weekly basis. Doing a week of your Senjus right now. And I've been doing a lot, and I mean a lot of DevPro videos recently. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. Go and check out Tobi 1080's Twitch channel. He does Dragon Ball Xenoverse stuff. If you guys want to learn how to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse competitively, go and check those out and please support him. And naturally, please support the channel by subscribing and sharing these videos with your friend. Either way, though, Tobi, thank you very much for your wisdom. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. It was fun dueling you and showing you some new decks, like morphages and stuff.
Absolutely. I'm going to take some time to learn these without the pressure of things staying live and of being on live on stream. But then, yeah, other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. I will chat to you in a bit. I'm a Pumpkin says, does the chat stay live? The chat does stay live, so if you guys want to keep chatting for a bit, then the room will stay here for a little bit. But I'm going to go off stream and you guys can keep chatting. Anyway, I'll chat to you guys in a bit.
See you later, guys.